Right now you're sitting there on the ground. You may think, I am sitting here. The earth thinks you're just a lump of itself. Who will be proved right one day? Right now you can say, no, that's not true, I can get up, I can walk, I can run, I can jump. But one day, when it sucks you back, the earth will laugh at you. So, it's best tonight you sit down and look at these three things. At the end of the day, you sit in your bed and look back on the whole day from the morning you got up, how you've been going around. You will see 90% of the time you're quite stupid. I'm being generous with percentage, believe me. If you're given little work, if you're just given little responsibility, suddenly you become so important. You become bigger than the universe suddenly. How many times you expanded beyond the size of the universe? If you look at it, you will see most of the time it's bloated. How many times you became immortal, that is, you're not conscious of your mortality. And how many times did you walk around looking at people and things around you without any sense of involvement? Just three things, you watch out. You will see, you will have to laugh through the night. Don't start crying. Just learn to laugh at your stupidity. You will see all the rubbish you carry will turn into manure very fast. And manure is good for growth, you know. Yes. Every day you do this, you will become wise, believe me, very wise. And I have a need for wise people. I'm looking for them. There are a whole lot of things to do, not enough wisdom. Let's grow them. You may be thinking you're doing well because you're wearing high heels and lipstick and walking around. But I want you to understand, an extermination of the feminine is happening across the world. True extermination. Not the female, the feminine. When the feminine is obliterated, the female will suffer without knowing what she's suffering. Yes. It is like women will become like ghosts without the spirit of being feminine. Unfortunately, we're driving the world in that direction. So Navaratri is very, very important to bring that back everywhere in the world, not necessarily in the same form. It is a very culturally rich celebrations and things which is very, Indianesque. That's a different matter, but every culture needs to create that in their own way, as it's suitable for them, because the masculinization of the world, like colonization, masculinization is also kind of colonization, where a woman feels ashamed of being feminine, she wants to be a man. That's happening. Women are showing their muscles. I'm not saying they shouldn't have muscles, but that is not their strength. Hello? Hello? Yes. That is not your strength, that is not the quality. You need muscles, you can grow some muscle, that's fine. So, why am I talking about Devi in the abode of Shiva? Because he is half man, half woman. The ideal man, one half of him is woman, another half of him is man. Immediately Western scholars say, oh, he's androgynous. That's not what we're talking about. A man who is neither a man nor a woman is no good. Hello? I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to say this. I'm saying it's important, these two qualities which are two polarities of the physical world, masculine and feminine, You can call it whatever, positive, negative, yin, yang, this, that, whatever. Essentially, you're talking about the two polarities of physical nature. If these two polarities, when we say polarities or poles, they must stick to their positions. Hello? Suppose North Pole wants to go on a vacation to South Pole, disaster on the planet, isn't it? And it's happening, North Pole is melting. Where will it go? It'll go to the equator and then go to South Pole one day. This is a disaster unfolding because poles or polarities means they must hold their position. Only if they hold their position, there is a balance. This goes for the planet, this goes for human beings, goes for every creature, this goes for the whole cosmos. That physical world is created with a little tension between the two polarities. Without that, there is no physicality. Physicality will die. But we are going in many different ways, that's okay, but the important thing is when we say Shiva, we are talking about half man, half woman. This doesn't mean that he was belonging to a certain community. It means that the only way life can be complete is by carrying the two polarities equally within oneself, around oneself, in every possible way. Only then there is life. Physical life is only possible between two polarities, otherwise it's not really possible. You can intellectually, mentally, you can make up many things, but physically there has to be polarities, otherwise there's no existence, whether it's the planet or the cosmos or our lives, whichever way we look at it. Otherwise, we will be confused about everything in so many ways. There are two dimensions of human life. One is the human being is supposed to just be. And of course, there is human doing. The human being wants to do. If you want to do something in the world, the larger and more vivid your dream is, the better. If you have a weak dream, every day it keeps changing, then that's not going to manifest. So when you want action, you need a dream. You have heard that famous speech, yes, I have a dream. And it did tremendous things. It changed the whole nation. It changed the culture completely, just because somebody has a dream. So when it comes to action in the world, you need a dream, otherwise how? But everybody need not have a dream. If everybody has their own private dreams, they become fantasies and it'll go somewhere else. A man who's conscious must generate a dream. But a simple expression was found by the Aborigine people in Australia. They refer to the world and the making of the world as dream time. God dreamt it. It's not real. Even now, God is sitting and dreaming. All this that you're all sitting here is His dream. It's not real. It's a perfect description of creation. Very simple, but perfect. This is what here we said is Maya. This is what modern physics is trying to tell you, that existence is relative. It's relative to your dream. Not you as a person, but you as a being, it is true. So if a being creates a form, a dream is a form by itself. If he creates a form, it will manifest. Of course, it needs to be supported a bit, but once it's supported, it will always manifest.